We live. It's the AMF show. Coach J Vaughn back in the building. Episode 8. Got my guy DC with me, Donnell Cummings. Before I let him introduce himself, just want to bring everybody up to speed with what's going on with Almighty Force basketball. So for the first time ever, we did a media day with the kids. We did a media day at 226 last week. It was epic. The kids loved it. They enjoyed it. A lot of pictures was taken. Shout out to everybody that was in the building that assisted with making that possible. Appreciate you all, man. It was dope. It was a great time. Shout out to Sony Sniper, the photographer. Shout out to all of my coaches and my staff who made it all possible. The next thing that I want to talk about that we're doing this upcoming Saturday is opening day. Opening day taking place this Saturday. So if you are able to be present for that, pop out, come support the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look, you know. Now, with all of that said, let's properly introduce my brother, my dog, from young. I mean, we grew up together kinda. I'm a couple years older than him, but his name is Donnell Cummings, aka Nels the Legend, aka DC.
Yeah.
What's up, my brother? What's going on?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be here. You know, everything you do, I love every platform you got, every platform you're involved with.
Appreciate you,
It's
man.
it's just everything you touch is legendary. So there's nothing I can say. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. I love everything you're doing, man.
I appreciate you, man. Just
Yeah.
let the people know who we talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them a brief description of yourself.
Listen, my name is DC. You know, I came a long way, especially through the basketball scene. I love basketball. I love children. I love God. You know, I'm a God friend man, and nothing is more enjoyable than watching my kids grow up, watching other people grow up as well, in terms of young to getting old. And I just love life, man. I don't got too many down days, you know, because you know I got a lot of support, and I've been on my own for a long time, so I know the ropes, and I'm just happy to be here. You know,
Yeah.
it's always grateful, man. I'm 38, man. I'm grateful, man.
38, man.
38. I'm grateful.
38 years of living, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up,
It's
man.
been a glory, man.
What's up? You gonna play with me in 35 and over league?
Oh, of course, man. Of course. Of course.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. One question that I ask everyone when they come on is, if you had to describe yourself with one word, what would that word be and why?
It would be one word. It'd be glorious.
Glorious.
And why? Because you know, because a lot of my process when I do things, I actually do it to win.
Got it.
I do it because I love it.
Yeah.
I do it to get the most out of it.
That's what's up.
So that's why one word to describe me is glorious, because I put my heart into it.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna share a quick story about DC. So DC has been my dog forever, man. Like,
Word.
I remember one day we was at Ajax Park and you had just had like a 30-point game. You know what I'm saying? You actually made the game-winning shot in this game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And after you made the game-winning shot and everybody started leaving, you hung out with me and helped me clean up the park and pack the car up and take it home and unload the car. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that was like, you was like the only person, the friend that I ever did that with me. So I appreciate you for that, but it said everything that I needed to know about my dog, man. So I got a segment called 21 Questions. I ask you 21 questions, rapid fire, and you answer them with one word or the least amount of words possible. It's like a rapid speed type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go.
We're on Bars and Hoops Radio, so we're gonna talk about hoops, but we're gonna tap into a little bit of music. You know what I'm saying? So the first one is, who's your favorite rap artist of all time?
All time, 50 Cent.
50. Okay.
50 Cent for sure. Yeah, he got me through college, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Big
my
50.
big 50s.
Okay. Okay. All right. Who's your favorite rap group of all time?
G Unit. No doubt about it. G. That's it right there,
All
man.
right. All right. Who's your favorite R&B artist or group of all time?
R&B artist, I'll say I like Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez is nice.
Tory Lanez,
That's a
man.
fact.
I don't got no group, man.
All right. Say that. What song you listening to currently that's on repeat, like regularly, like you listening to it?
I ESTG.
ESCG. What's the song? What's the name of the song?
It's called All My Life.
All My Life.
Yeah.
I gotta tap into that.
All My Life. ESTG. That's my son right there.
Okay, I'm putting my playlist together. I ask everybody that question, and then I jump in the car and I just add it to my playlist type of thing. All right. Who's your favorite artist of this era? Any genre?
I two genres, R&B and rap. I like Lil Baby.
Lil Baby is nice.
Lil Baby is good money.
Yeah,
and
versatile.
I like what's the R&B dude name? I just started listening to this dude, Vori.
Vori? Ah, yeah, Vori nice too.
I just started listening to him.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Your favorite basketball movie?
Favorite basketball movie? I think Glory Road.
Glory Road?
Glory Road, yeah, that was a good one, man. It's about the lessons that he was teaching, and like it don't matter where you come from, where you are, what kind of people you're playing against. It's just about the team camaraderie and championship.
That's a fact. All right. Your favorite pro basketball team of all time? With the team and the year.
Oh man, NBA. It gotta be the Bulls.
Okay.
Gotta be the Bulls in like the 90s.
All right.
You know
okay.
I really went back and YouTube and all that. I watched everything.
All right. So who's your favorite pro basketball player of all time?
Yeah, it gotta be Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce?
Paul Pierce is my favorite.
Oh, Paul Pierce.
I mean, KD's my man. Yeah. He's 100 grand.
Yeah.
But Paul Pierce I really seen like him go through a lot on Boston. And I seen him like finish a lot of dudes that I had respect for.
Right.
And he went at him. That's what I like, the underdog. See him, I go at him. He didn't take no days off.
Right.
He got 30 on some of the best players in the world.
That's a fact. Who would you say is your favorite pro basketball player currently, right now?
Well, KD.
KD?
For sure. KD is a weapon from God. Word to everything I love. He's a weapon from God, man. That kid is so nice. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got everything from him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sneakers, jerseys, all that.
Okay.
KD he's my best
guy.
player.
All right. So if you had to pick a player, a pro in the NBA that you would say your style of players, I mean the way you play ball, who would that player be?
Right now, wow. It gotta be wow. This and that. Oh man. Can you come back to that one? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we come back.
Yeah, we come back to that one.
All right. What was your career high?
47.
47.
47.
Where and what year?
It was in high school.
Okay.
47. It was against John Adams.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
I think I was there for that one.
At their home.
I was there for that one.
I was just on a
Lyle was playing.
It was just
was he guarding you?
Yeah.
So you gave him all 47 points.
Nah, they switched. They got some dude with braids too.
What's his
like
name?
His cousin.
Yeah.
I don't know. He had long braids.
Yeah.
He was fast though, but
yeah.
I mean, that was just a wrong day for them. That was just a wrong day for them, man. Everything I loved. I had a good day in school.
Yeah.
You know, had a couple projects due,
Uh-huh.
aced them,
Yeah.
PowerPoints.
Yeah.
It was just the wrong day for them. I didn't even tell my coach. I said, listen, man, just give me the ball. I told my team, just give me a rock.
Just give you the rock.
Just do the plays.
Right.
I'll know when to finish everybody off.
I say no more. We go to tap back into that.
No, seriously,
We gonna tap back into that.
That was a bad day for them.
Who was the most skilled teammate that you ever played with?
Cliffy Kingston. I never saw nobody steal a ball from this brother. Ever.
Same.
I never saw him have a turnover.
And I never saw him turn it over either.
I never saw him, but
shout out to Cliffy.
He's the epitome of a great point guard.
Okay. And it's funny because Dion, Cam, and now you, even Jannar said it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Cliff. Cliff right now is in Canada coaching his pro basketball team. He a head coach. So congrats to Cliff for that. As soon as he get home, we definitely gonna have him on this show.
He's definitely one of my greats in my mind.
What's up. So who was the most skilled player that you ever played against?
Skilled?
Yeah, most skilled, most talented. That you was like, oh nah, this dude is real deal. You playing against him. He on the other end of on the team.
I saw a lot.
You saw a lot.
Like Japhett McNeil, he was very skilled, great point guard too. I just man, like Ja, I seen, you know.
Okay.
Some they all play good.
They all play good.
They were all skilled because some of them I had a hard time with. Some of them I ain't have a hard time with.
All right, cool. Who you got in the finals this year?
I like OKC.
You like OKC in the finals though? You see OKC in the finals?
They top of the spot right now. If they keep working how they working after the All-Star break, they're going to be a big problem, man.
Okay.
Shy SGA, he is like not stopping.
Yeah, he's really good. He's
not stopping. Like they give him the ball at the end of the game.
Big Canada.
But yeah, but most likely, I mean, it's going to be either Boston on the Bucks or Phoenix and OKC.
And OKC. All right. That's what's up. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, that concludes 21 questions. Now we're gonna get into the legacy, the history, of the legend, my boy DC. Tell the people where you're from, what block, neighborhood you grew up in, your community, and stuff like that. Just talk about that a little bit.
I was born in Kings County in Brooklyn.
Everybody's born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, man. Brooklyn. And I moved to Southside Jamaica, Queens when I was 6. I lived most of my, adult life there. And it was good. It was hard in both places because of the stuff that I was going through in life. But I always, OG always told me since I was young to stay in school, do the right thing, and behave yourself and stuff like that. So that always stuck with me every time that I entered any of those learning centers. So, but I was born in Brooklyn, but I went to Queens when I was 6 years old, and I've been there ever since.
All right. So let me ask, when did you start playing basketball? Like what age?
I started playing basketball when I was 7.
7. All right. So what age would you say that you got really good?
I really got good when I went to junior high school.
Okay. What junior high school did you? What elementary and junior high school did you attend?
I went to matter of fact, I went to PS 140 in Queens, and we had a game against PS 40, which is Cliff School.
Cliff School. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the first time I ever met him. I heard about him, but that's the first time I met him because he had like a small entourage. Like they really wanted to see him play. He was tough. He was tough.
And what grade was that? We took
this was sixth grade. This is
this the year he's in the newspaper?
Yes. The newspaper
he's in the
newspaper.
Okay.
Yeah, so he playing, he getting buckets, I'm getting buckets. And I forgot who won the game, but I know that we probably played 5 quarters or something like that. It wasn't one of those type of legal games,
It
but
was like a scrimmage.
yeah, they came over here to our school and they played. So that's the first time I met Cliff. But he was getting buckets. I was getting buckets too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside of school ball in elementary and middle school, which teams did you play for, and which coaches, if you remember any
Yeah.
during that time?
I played for a lot of coaches. Most of them was like hood coaches. Some of them, I tried out for Cat one time, made it, played for him about a couple months.
Okay.
But Mike Joseph,
Mike Joseph.
Mike Joseph, Jamaica Warriors.
Jamaica Warriors.
Yeah, man, he was good, man. He lived up the block for me.
Yeah.
He was a real good, sincere guy.
Yeah.
Loved the sport, and I played for him most of my time in Queens.
Okay.
But then I went over to my junior year. The end of my junior year, I went to play for Christ the King, Sunday Express.
Oh, Sunday Express.
Right. Chris Martin and them. And,
yeah.
And we did well. We went to Albany, the Gym Rats tournament. We smoked everybody.
Yeah.
And that was it.
All right. So elementary and middle school, you go to August Moore High School.
Yeah.
How'd you pick the school?
It's a funny thing why I picked the school. My brother went to Hillcrest, right?
Yeah.
My brother Kev.
Yeah.
He went to Hillcrest and he just dominated everything. And I just didn't want to go in that limelight. I want to have my own legacy.
Right. You went to create your own.
I went to August Martin, and I met some great people. My best friend was there, Jannar, and we just made a pact to just run this city, man.
Okay.
Any which way we can. So that's what most of my high school was there, and we just.
What kind of student was you in the school?
I was a scholar. I couldn't let my parents down. I couldn't let my family members down. I just did my work. I studied.
Yeah.
And I never failed one class.
I remember
I
you said that.
never failed one class in my life, even when the teacher was, challenging. But I stayed on course, and
that's what's up.
I even got 100 in one class in global history.
I never heard of nobody getting 100 in global history.
Listen, my parent went up there. My parents went up there just to see if they gave me 100.
It was real.
It was real.
They had to check.
So she went there. She put on a little coat. Went there. Yeah, I gave him 100.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
They shook his hand, and I left. They ain't even have to see any other teacher.
Right. All right. So growing up in South Jamaica, Queens, it could get a little rough. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Between school and the community you grew up in, how did you deal with like all of the peer pressure and overcome all of those things and be the scholar student athlete you was? How'd you do that?
You know what it was? I'll say this like this because I know it's a slogan. Like, basketball really saved my life. That's all I wanted to do was play basketball.
Right.
I wanted to get better. However I get better, I even went to some other people's parks,
right,
where they lived at,
yeah,
and I challenged them. Like, I just want to play basketball, so I ain't have a problem with saying no. I'm not doing that.
Got you.
I'm not going this route. I'm not going with. I had no problem because I knew basketball was basically my ticket after a while.
Got you. You mentioned your older brother. He went to Hillcrest.
Yeah.
Is he the reason that you was as talented as you was? Did he drill
fact.
You? Like what was that like?
Yo, listen, the anticipation of me wanting to beat him all the time.
Yeah.
And he never let up. That's what made me like, I gotta get another move. I gotta try a different shot.
Yeah.
I gotta hold the ball longer here.
Yeah.
Like, he never let up, and I thank him.
Right.
To this day. I call him on Father's Day. I thank him because he never let up. When we was going through the pain and struggling with getting to the rack and shooting jump shots,
right,
he would rebound for me. I would rebound for him. Like, he never let up. That's why I really thank him, because I am the way I am because of him, basketball wise.
Right. So he was that good. So let me ask you this now. Did you ever beat him?
I beat him one time.
One time.
Yes.
How many years? What age? How old was you when you finally got him?
I was maybe 16. He was probably 23.
And he was not taking it easy.
Yeah, I was getting my weight up. I beat him twice. I beat him when I was young in the back of Hillcrest High School.
Okay.
The back of Hills, in the back, they had hoops.
That's
and we was just getting into it. I said, "Yo, play me right now."
Yeah.
And he felt like I really was talking. But you know, he went back there. I balled out, man. I beat him. He ain't talked to me all the way home. So couple years later, 3:00 in the morning. 3:00 in the morning in front of Baisley Projects in the back over there, they bought the new hoops.
Yeah,
I said, "Yo, let's play again right now." We walked all the way, tied our sneakers on. We walked all of the Baisley Projects.
What's the ages at this time?
Now, this was when I was after high school. I was.
So you like in college now?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. That's probably my junior senior year.
Okay,
I was going back up.
Okay.
And I was it, man. I was getting at him. And he was like, "Yo, I gotta pass the torch, man."
Oh, he passed it. Okay.
Passed the torch. There's nothing I could do.
All right. That's what's up. We talked about high school real quick. I just want to back up a little bit and let's start from your freshman year through your senior year in terms of your basketball career. Like, you just gotta tell them what you was doing, because I was at some of the games. I saw it for myself. I remember the newspaper clippings. I remember all of that. I was there, but I need you to talk about that a little bit.
So my freshman year, you know, they had tryouts. One of the I sort of point guard for the varsity team.
Okay.
Laquan.
My boy Lay. Shout out to my boy Lay.
What's up, man? I see you humble. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? I saw you say just stay straight, man. Go to class and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, you know, I ain't know him like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, I'm gonna take heed, you know what I'm saying? Because he was leading me in the right direction.
Right.
So I went to JV practice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh man, I see the competition. I'm just like, I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna just kill them, and then that's it. So one play I did an in and out cross.
Yeah.
And they clapped the ball, like the backboard.
Yeah.
I clapped it so hard that the coach blew the whistle, like, you don't belong here.
Where'd you belong?
I belonged in varsity. They was having practice in the other gym.
That's crazy.
So he
in the middle of the practice, he stopped.
Coach Cohen, he called the coach for varsity. He said, "Yo, he belongs with you."
Wow.
I went in there practicing. They was practicing.
Yeah.
I went in there, first play, and then I clapped it again. Bow. He was like, "Oh yeah,
you're in the right place."
We got one.
So you was playing varsity as a freshman, and did you start? Did you get a lot?
Started.
And you started.
I started in varsity my freshman year.
That's fire.
I never looked back, man. That's the thing about it. All that work I put in the summertime.
Yeah.
All the work that I put in different parks and stuff like that, banging with them.
Right.
It just wasn't. Useless to go back.
Right. All right. So that's freshman.
Freshman
year. You're starting as a freshman. What you doing your sophomore year? Because Laquan, he was a senior.
Yep.
At that as a freshman. So now he's gone.
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on your sophomore year?
Basically, my sophomore year, all the attention's on me because I was doing my thing within, and some of the local high schools and stuff, they started catching on, like, watch out for him, watch out for him, watch out for him. So I got to the gym, I got to the parks, and I just started balling, making sure that my stuff stayed up. And my sophomore year was even better.
Yeah.
We played Curtis. Maybe we played Curtis High School my sophomore year in the playoffs and in my junior year.
Okay.
In the playoffs. So
that's fine.
We was trying to get up there.
All right. So you had a great sophomore year.
Yeah.
Now you're a junior.
Superb. That's why I kind of laid down the law.
That's when you laid it.
That's when I kind of laid down the law, because I knew I had to get to college.
You knew it. Okay.
I knew I had to
Okay.
get to college, so
Uh,
I had to do whatever I had to do
right.
to get there. So I was
You was
playing
on a mission.
basketball, and I would ask. I went to AAU for Sunday Express.
Yeah.
I tried to get out there.
Right.
Obviously, it was too late because you usually play AAU when you're younger
Like
and
we
stuff like
started
that.
as a young
I
guy.
started late, so I wasn't expecting much glory from coaches and stuff because
Right.
they haven't seen me play since I was young. But
Okay.
I was willing to take that risk to
Okay.
get in there.
And you was going at everybody.
Everybody I could get my hands on.
I remember
Everybody.
that. How about your senior year now?
Yeah. My senior year was pretty much good. I had Janelle Harrison.
Yeah.
He was my
He on the live right now, man.
Yeah, he had Janelle Harrison. He was my guy. That's also my best friend right in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
He really helped me. You know what I'm saying? Some games I was down, some games he was up.
Yeah.
Like we really did that together.
That's what's up. Man.
You know what I'm saying? We
Shout
went
out
different
to my
routes.
boy Dot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went different routes, but it always went well for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we put in work.
Yeah.
We put in work.
Now, when Janelle was up here, he pretty much said the same thing. He's explaining it the same way you're explaining it.
Yeah.
But I also had another gentleman who was here who said my brother Kim. He said when y'all went at it, he said he had his way, man.
But
let's hear your side of the story now, because Kim was making it seem like he did whatever he wanted. Y'all couldn't do nothing with him, and that was
he had his way with his team. He had his way with his. We had first of all.
Uh-huh.
I know he's talking about, but I'm just saying we had Ike on him. Ike is our lockdown defender.
Ike was up here too.
He did the best he could. But he didn't have his way. He didn't have his way.
So what kind of game was that when y'all went up against each other?
We was in the Queens. We was in the Queens semifinals at John Brown High School.
Okay.
And we was just getting at it. I had like 15 boards.
Yeah.
I had like 27.
Yeah.
I had like 28.
Yeah.
Like we was
getting to it.
And they had Sky.
Mm-hmm.
They had Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Morris. They had their squad. So
yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. That they gotta share the ball a lot.
Yeah.
It was just me and Janelle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ken. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what's up.
We definitely had our way in Queens too.
Yeah. That's just I saw it. I mean, I was coming to your games. Yeah. All right, so you graduate high school. What's the next step?
Yeah, so I graduated high school. So when I went to college, I went to junior college upstate in Rochester, New York, Monroe Community College.
Yeah.
My SAT grades didn't match up. So I had to take that route.
Okay.
And Ron Eclario, that coach of Cardozo,
yeah,
he made a call.
On your behalf.
I didn't know he made that call.
That's dope.
He made that call for me, and he reached out to somebody, and I went on a visit to Canisius College.
Yeah.
And I went on a visit to what's that college up there? Canisius, and they wear white and green. I forgot the name of it. It was a while ago, but I ended up going the junior college route.
Yeah,
and I definitely made the best of that.
Yeah,
and I see the real difference why junior college and a regular 4-year school.
Yeah,
it is a big difference, but I got through it.
Okay, all right. It's a big difference in what sense? Like basketball wise, or in terms of
basketball wise too.
Uh-huh.
The competition was
different.
It was different. Like but when I got to my 4-year school, Adelphi, that's when the competition was excellent.
Gotcha.
Everybody had a job to do, and they played basketball the right way.
Right.
And I had a lot of success at both places.
That's what's up. I was reading up on your on the Delphi's website. I mean, you throw your name in it, they got a nice big spread right up about you, man. Yeah. So let's talk about that experience real quick, man. You holding on to some records and stuff like that over there.
Yeah, definitely. I did my thing at Adelphi my first year. I just wasn't playing around with nobody,
Yeah.
I had to get there and fit in fast
Yeah.
with the scenes that was already there,
Got it.
and the sophomore and the juniors that was already there.
Right.
So I had to really show them what it was about.
That's
And I had some good players that came from the city up there and Adelphi, and it was glorious. I scored 1,000 points,
okay.
and
1,000 points
in two
scored there
years.
in 2 years.
In 2
A
years,
1,000 points in 2 years, man.
yeah,
A lot of people was doing 1,000. It take them
yeah,
years to do, man.
2 years, man. 1,000 points, man.
Let's talk about this game when you hit all these 3 pointers,
Oh yeah,
man.
that was in junior college, my senior
Okay.
year in junior college. Um, when we had went to Alfred State.
Okay.
We had went to Alfred State,
Yeah.
and it was dead cold up there. So I said, I'm gonna heat this. I'm gonna heat this up. It was super cold in the mountains.
It was super
Super
cold.
cold up there.
And you
So
say you was gonna heat it up?
I was gonna heat it up. I came out there and I warmed up a little bit. Then I went back in the locker room.
Yeah.
I hit nine straight
Nine
straight
trays.
triples, man. I had the whole gym in a frenzy, man.
That's
And then we
crazy.
was away.
And y'all was away.
You know what I'm saying? I kept that
Okay.
article close to my heart.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
to, man.
I just flamed everybody, man. Bring them up. And
That's what's up.
they loved
man.
it. They loved it too.
That's what's up. All right, so you go, you do the 2 years school, you go to Adelphi to do your last two.
Yeah.
So what's after that? What do you do immediately after college?
After college, I decided, I went to me and Janelle, we went to a combine in Winston-Salem, North Carolina,
Yeah.
and we was trying to get into overseas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got, one or two of my games taped
Okay.
on the center court.
Yeah.
And they never reached back out to me. So,
Okay.
I said I had to make some money. I had to, get a job and stuff like that.
Right.
And I started working, and that's how some of those stages started happening.
Okay. Okay. So at any point did you play any like professional leagues or teams, anything like that?
Nah,
Okay.
I never pursued it again because
Okay.
I had to pay. I had to pay $500 for that whole combine.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to, show them what they got. And they matter of fact, I think they told you maybe one of them, they said they took somebody else that was ready in overseas.
Oh, it was there already.
He did the same thing I did, but he was taller.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So
All right.
I was just like, all right, whatever. I can't keep paying $500, and I need somebody to really
Right.
see what it's about.
So let me ask you this now. I know at some point you started to pour into like young people, like preparing them for their basketball journey. Like talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So obviously it started right back over here with you, coaching the little kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coaching the little kids, and I could see like the huddle and they grasping onto, and they paying attention to some of the words I'm saying, and to get better.
Right.
So anytime I come across a young person, whether it's basketball, life issues, or whatever,
right,
I try to focus it on like, you got to be positive about what you got to get into.
That's a fact.
You can't have that negativity around you, and can't have the negativity like right in front of you almost. Just do what you got to do.
That's a fact.
Do what you got to do and see how it works.
Okay. All right. Because you shoot the ball really well, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like you need to share that with the young
Definitely.
ones, up and coming ones who's interested in getting their jump shot as good as yours. Because you can still shoot it.
That's a fact.
I mean, that don't go away.
That's a fact. It don't go away, man. So all you old 40 and over, it's me for real. It's real. A little slower, but I'm gonna gun you
still
down.
Got it, right?
I'll gun you down, man.
All right, cool. Let's talk about Almighty Force and Ajax Park real quick. You know what I mean? Your most memorable experience, whether it was you watching or you was part of that experience, like
I most got memorable.
Two. Okay, let's hit them.
I used to like when Militime played every Sunday.
Yeah, Militime.
They was going at it
with everybody.
They was going at it, everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my memorable ones watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was really a good team.
Yeah.
Really a good team. They stuck together. They all showed up,
Right.
and that's one of my memorable ones because they really was serving everybody.
They
really
was serving everybody.
Yeah,
I think they went 2 years in a row.
bro. Yep.
They went 2 years in a row until
And you know that got me mad.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that got me mad. So
What was your next one? You said
my,
you had
my
two.
most memorable one is when we had, I think it was the last one. We had an All-Star game. We had an All-Star game. Everybody thought the Stars was going to, do their thing. Everybody thought, give it to him, give it to him, but they gave it to me.
Right.
And I gunned them down.
And you gunned them down.
And I hit the game
winning three. That was that. That was that day.
That was that day. I had the game winning three.
Yeah.
And, I
MVP
believe
of that game.
Yeah, I believe that's something I just do. That's something I just do. Like, I'm not afraid of those moments.
Right.
I love those moments. I just came to play, man. I don't care who is there, man.
Right.
And we had some stars that really fought.
They was getting
not to take nothing from them, but I'm just saying, like, it was my day, man.
It was your
so
was your day though, man.
Yeah.
You hit that three.
I had a lot of days. I had a lot of good days.
That was good. Yeah. How about outside of Ajax? Because we had tournaments in multiple gyms. So if you could think about another memorable moment that you might have had.
Yeah. One of the other memorable moments, only the ones that was dead know what's going on. Like Donnell, Cliff, Dion.
Yeah.
All they know. We went to Left Rack City for the chip. And a lot of my teammates couldn't make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we only had 5.
Right.
And we was like, listen, we're gonna do this, do that, just keep running, do everything fast.
Right.
We're gonna work, we're gonna win.
Right.
Yo, we was killing them. They had a whole Left Rack section. They had a whole Left Rack team.
It was the home team, right?
It was a home team.
Yeah, of course.
But we walked out with them 7-foot trophies, man. We walked
Kenny
out.
Anderson tournament,
Kenny
right?
Anderson.
Shout out to Kenny Anderson, man.
Word them up. We walked out with those trophies.
Yeah.
I did my thing. I was throwing alleys. We was clapping on them. We was just running through them.
Yeah, went crazy.
Dion went crazy. Cliff was he had like 30-something assists.
Right.
We was just balling, man. We was really balling. That was super fun too.
Right. I ask everybody that hoop the way you did on the level that you did, like super talented. What you think it would have been like if you grew up in the social media era?
Man. If I had half the stuff that's going on now,
right?
Like I would have them taping me shoot, like the rotation of the ball, all that,
right?
Because I really shoot really good.
That's a fact.
I really shoot really good, and I take pride in that.
I put my money.
I'm very proud. I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair. I'm shooting it the same way. I don't care if I'm playing against an 8-year-old kid. I'm going to shoot it the same way.
No mercy.
I have no mercy because my brother instilled that in me.
Right.
And that's the only way I think good basketball players will learn.
Right.
When they don't let up.
That's a fact.
Don't let up.
That is a fact. That's a fact. So I wanted to ask, throughout your journey, your whole entire basketball journey, if there's anything that you think you should have done differently. Like, was there any regrets or anything like that? Just talk about that a little bit.
I got a couple regrets. I mean, I should have tapped into the AAU when I was young.
A little earlier.
I believe a team needed me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had what it took, but I was in the hood, man. I was in the hood. They had to come find me almost.
Right.
I didn't have the opportunity to just go to different places.
Yeah.
And,
that would have changed a lot.
It would have changed a lot if I would have been out there at some of them games in Glen Falls and stuff like that.
Right.
It would have been way different. Way different, man.
Agree.
And that's what I regret, man. Not playing AAU, and that's basically my main one because I started late.
You got more exposure there.
Yeah, everybody was sanctioned already.
Right. Okay. That's what's up. So that other than that, that's the only thing you feel like you would do differently.
Yeah, I mean, it's my dream to go D1.
Okay,
It was my dream to go D1, but you know, I had to work with what I had to work with.
got you,
You know what I'm saying? If I had one person and write me a letter, I had like two big games in terms of seeing those big people.
got you.
Hoping they notice me.
Yeah,
So that's what I was dealing with. Man, it wasn't so much proudful, but I just didn't want to run them to them. Yo, I
yeah,
used to
yeah,
go to their neighborhoods and PALs where those kids used to be at,
yeah,
and I thrashed them, but they wouldn't tell nobody like
yeah,
it was
yeah,
me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I wanted to
Got
I
you.
wanted to keep it like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I
Makes
wanted to
sense.
I wanted people to just speak for me
Right, 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 right.
because of what I was doing.
Okay,
And
okay.
that kind of held me back, and it kind of set me good too.
Got you. All right. So I wanna tap into to what you currently doing in terms of basketball. Like, so a lot of people don't know exactly what we do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So when I'm talking about at work,
yeah,
so the kind of work that you're doing right now in the jail setting is like some remarkable work. You know what I'm saying? It's been advertised, it's been on the news, it's been on a lot of different platforms, all of the stuff that you're doing. Just talk about that a little bit. Like how did you get involved with that? How did it
yeah,
come about? And like just talk about some of the things you've done so far.
yeah. So I actually
First we gotta let people know exactly what you do.
yeah. So I'm a correctional officer in RDC, and that's a adolescent adult jail,
Yeah,
and I kind of mentor and help build up these young men to be really who they are, or to see a different thing in their lives that they thought they wasn't, and try to motivate them to see you can do it.
right.
You, you
That's a
know
fact.
they've been hearing all the time that they can't do it, so
Right,
they pick up different things from the streets.
right,
So my thing was, when I was in the housing area, I used to promote the same thing, like y'all here doing gang stuff and all that. What can you read?
right,
Can you write a letter?
right,
Can you do this? Can you know what a resume is?
right,
You know how to tie a tie? Like, that's the stuff I was getting at to them,
right. When you was in the
but
housing area.
when I was in the housing area.
Okay.
So now, now it's definitely full force, because now me and my brother Big White,
Shout out to Big White.
yeah, my brother right there,
Yeah.
man, we had started. It was a housing area that was so active and violent
Hmm.
that we had to take them out to the yard
Right,
every day,
right,
just me and him.
right,
So what we did was we came up with a plan. We're gonna be stern with them and let them know, like, good stuff could come out of this.
right,
If they see you outside together, they're gonna be like, "Ah, man, I'm fighting this dude over here. He down with them, but the guy that's I'm with is in the yard with the other op." So that kind of made it. It kind of made it good for us because now everybody's together.
right.
Everybody,
Which is
it,
which is like
it's
impossible in a
impossible.
jail setting to
Yes,
have different
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 gangs,
different gang
different streets
members, yeah,
together.
around each other.
So
Right,
what we did was we created a basketball team with the kids that we brought out to the yard.
right.
So that's how it really started. And
Legendary.
then when that started picking up
Hmm.
and then everybody started hearing about it,
Right,
they wanted to be on Team White or Team DC.
right.
And everybody was one Team DC, everybody one Team White. So we decided to start a game.
Okay.
So when we played that game, everybody came together and shook hands and stuff like that, and they got and spread it out and spread it to
Okay.
each and every one of them and they friends.
Right,
So now we about to start an epidemic of something that people thought couldn't happen.
right, right, right.
We walking in the hallways with them, and they like they together, like, yes, because you gotta have faith in what you believe in.
True.
You have to take a chance. That's how you get further in the jail setting
Right.
by taking chances.
Have to.
You have to take a chance. If it go well, it go well. If it go bad, now we know.
Right.
But we try to prevent it from not going bad if we do.
Okay.
So now what we do is we got this basketball game going, and now everybody wants to be a part of it. But the violence was still there.
Okay.
Not per se with the people that we were working with, but the violence was still there in the jail.
Right, in the facility. Yeah.
So, I as a God friend man, I sat down and said, Jesus, you have to show up here
Mm-hmm.
because these young men need you. And that's when PT came. PT is a pastor from Orlando
Okay.
who came into our jail setting.
Okay.
He bought a one-way ticket.
Okay. A one-way ticket.
A one-way ticket.
Wow.
That made it personal.
Yeah.
That he has to come and do what the Lord says. He had to come and maintain a aura
Mm-hmm.
to help.
That's a
And
beautiful
to this
thing.
day,
Yeah.
he is helping everyone. Staff,
I see.
he helping inmates.
I gotta meet him.
He's helping the older ones.
Yeah.
And when he comes, it's just like everybody feels free. Some of them even cry because that man of God, he is what these young men need.
Okay.
Young men, he is what they need. And I'm so thankful because I prayed and he helped. He came through.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been a pure amazing ever since,
Yeah.
Pure amazing.
Talk about some of the people who are involved now. I see some influencers, some artists that come through to talk to the young people. Just talk about that a little bit.
We got some people and Lala Anthony.
Yeah.
She comes through with her team, Brittany and Octavia. They come through with their initiative 360, which is like a full turnaround of their lives,
right?
And what their goals want.
Okay.
And so like a turnaround, and it's more realistic. Is more, getting back into the community,
right,
the right way.
Right. So when some of the young people go home,
yes,
they're going home to something different from
going home to absolutely something different.
That's beautiful.
One of the kids that got out, he got a full scholarship.
Wow.
To Columbia University, an Ivy League school.
Wow. That's dope.
To promote the stuff that he wants and solid to his heart.
That's dope, man.
And now we playing. We get to the fun part.
Yeah, get to the
now
fun part.
We got teams that are coming from outside into the
jails
to play these young men.
That's dope.
We had Carmelo's 19 in the other team. We had 2 or 3 college teams, like off season.
Didn't Melo's son come there and play?
Came, hit the game winner.
Wow.
He was down. We pressed him.
Yeah.
Went to hit the game winner. Lala bought Little Baby.
Okay.
Little Baby came, spoke to the kids, and it's just been glorified every step of the way.
That's dope, man.
And this is what I want to be a part of, because I remember one time I was helping you, pack up the stuff, and you say, "Yo, DC, you could be a great CO."
That's a fact.
And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about,
and
man.
It's crazy because what you're doing, I had the opportunity to be a part of earlier in my career there, where we was shout out to Jamal Davis, because he put me in a position where I was able to coach and run basketball tournaments and clinics and stuff like that. So it was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to now see my boy who I damn near was begging to become a CO, come be a CO, because I know you're gonna do well. You know what I'm saying? And you come in there and you're thriving, man. And I love to see it. So I'm happy. Man. I'm happy.
I get interviewed by some of these people that Pastor Tim brings, or Lala brings. She brought CNN the other last week,
right?
And it's just like I'm really expressing how I really feel about helping these young men. And the biggest thing was, my mother told me on the phone. She said, "You are not a CO. You are there to help those kids. And I broke down crying
Right.
because I'm really a people's person. Like
Yeah,
I you're gonna smile when I come into you're gonna smile when I come in
that's
the
a
room.
fact. That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? I just don't like seeing people down,
Yeah,
knowing that I got the spirit filled and I can help you.
that's a fact.
So
Always been like that,
always
man.
been like that.
Since
So
a kid though, like, know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
That's a
So
beautiful thing,
yeah.
man.
So
Keep
I'm
keep
just
it up.
here. I'm just here to make sure everything goes accordingly to the will of God, man. That's it.
That's what's up, man. And congrats, man. We got to get some of these college coaches and some of these pro coaches to come and see these boys hoop. I mean,
Yeah,
because it's a
man.
lot of talent there, and they're gonna be home. They're gonna be going home soon. So,
Yeah,
we want to kind of set them up
yeah.
right. So, they going home to something to do what they love to do.
Yeah,
I
definitely,
mean,
definitely, man. It'll be in place soon enough. It'll be in place.
that's a fact, man. That's good work, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
my boy DC, man. I knew you was gonna do good.
Yeah.
I told you.
It's
I
gonna
told
be
you was
good,
gonna
man.
do
I
well,
know,
man.
man.
And we had the opportunity to be partners
Yeah.
for a
Good
good year
minute.
too. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was fun too, man. Like that's the only thing I miss about that setting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So shout out to you, shout out to Big White
Yeah.
and everybody that's involved in that,
Yeah.
everybody that's behind it and supports it. That's a great initiative, and I know for a fact
Fact.
that it's gonna work. It will work because it worked in the past. I don't know
Mhm.
why certain people got in position and felt like they should go opposite of what worked,
Yeah.
but that's a whole different discussion that we're not even gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Where you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now,
Mhm.
I see myself. I'll still be a CEO, and I just want more property.
More property. I know you're on your second or third house or something like
I just
that,
want more property because it feels real good.
right?
It feels good owning because raised in the projects, went to another projects.
Hmm.
Like we wasn't. My expectation was 21 years.
Hmm.
Then stuff will start happening to me.
Right.
I'm 38 now,
Right.
and I'm so grateful. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm proud of my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how stuff works. It works well together when you pray and you have a good support system.
That's a fact.
I
That's a
see
fact.
myself in the next 5 years owning some more property and giving back for
Giving
sure.
back. Okay. That's what's up, man. I can see that too. What advice do you have for parents of student athletes? I mean, the parents who want to support their children in the sport that they're playing, because you are a parent of a child
Yeah,
who's playing a sport.
sport,
So we talking, and you're coaching young men.
man.
So what kind of advice would you give to the parents in terms of being able to support in that child in any way, or any advice that you will give them?
First of all, support your child. All right, support him, not the decisions that he makes in terms of what sport he want to play, but support him in everything you do. Second of all, you have to be able to tell your child you has to do schoolwork first.
Schoolwork comes before everything.
Schoolwork come first. If your
That's a fact.
child cannot read or write or do math problems, it is a setback. Do not be one of those parents where you tell yourself like, "Oh, my son's doing great in school, varsity, but you get his report card is not how it's supposed to be." So make sure you support your kid and student first, athlete second.
That's a fact.
It'll work out.
Yeah, it's great advice, man.
That's a fact.
I at the close of each show I ask for motivational words to give, not to just uh the, the advice that you gave, but to people in general. You know what I mean? If you got something motivational to give to the listeners, the watchers, what would those words be?
You gotta be yourself. You gotta be yourself in every situation. If you're trying to be somebody else, it's not gonna work because they're gonna expect you to be that person when the time come and you don't agree. You don't feel like this part they asking about is what you do. Be yourself all the time. When I got this job at the jail, I was not going the route that every other officer was going. I knew myself. I knew the demographic of the kids that was there, and I met them at a place where I knew it would work. So you got to be able to adapt to your environment and be cautious, because if you're not who you say you are, eventually it'll catch up to you.
That's what's up, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Powerful.
Gotta go back to that question.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's tap back into that, right?
Yeah,
We got to get
question,
back
yeah.
to that. That was what was that? The most skilled. That was the most
Yeah.
skilled player that you played against.
The most skill.
Nah.
Not the best skilled one, because I said everybody, but
Yeah. It
the
was
best
that one.
skilled.
The most skilled player that you played against. That gave you trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what you do. Like, we all know what you do, but they gave you like, oh nah, this is different.
I really don't.
It ain't one person in the world.
It's one. It's one person, man. It's just that I had a. I'm from the hood, right? I'm from the hood, right? I had a secret vendetta against. I don't even know if he knows.
Mm.
This dude named Marlon Smith.
Oh, Marlon Smith.
We had a game, and we had a game in Allen Garden.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
This dude comes in. He got 2 polo shirts on.
What are you talking
Flip
about?
your collars up.
He got on 2 polo shirts with the collars.
One was pink, one was green. So I'm like, who this dude think he is? Oh, so, yo, I said khakis. I said, I gotta serve him. Yeah. I gotta serve him because he think he is already better than us.
He think he there already.
I'm coming with all types of WWE shirts and stuff like I took that to the heart. I said, all right, he got 2 of them joints on, and them joints is like 75 piece.
75 pop.
Yo, so I said, all right, I'll tell my team, let's go hard. Let's go hard on the warm-up line. 30. But he was coming at me. Yeah. He's so skilled. Yeah. Hesitate, bump at the right moment.
At the right moment, yeah.
But I gave him his props, man.
Okay.
I gave him his props. I don't know if he noticed to this day. It was me. I'm older than him, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely I took a stereotype. Yeah. And it wasn't even supposed to be like that, because he was actually a very good player. Yeah. He's skilled. Yeah. And he knows how to be a point guard. He knows. Right, but I took it upon myself to say, like, none of my people in the hood just wear stuff. Wear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was like, it was almost like, you know, not hating, but I'm just saying, like
who
we gotta know who you are.
Yeah,
like, who you are.
Okay,
so that was one of the things that really stuck with me. I don't know if a lot of people know, but that was one of the exclusive ones that he was very skilled, man. I had like 30, he had like 26.
Nah, that dude is tough.
He was kind of equal.
He was tough.
Yeah, he was good, man.
Couple, like everybody who I brought up here so far, like in our age bracket, they all mention him as him being one of them guys. You know what I'm saying?
He was good money, man. He was good. And I didn't want to stereotype him like that, but he ended up being.
So, but you gave him 30. Yeah, but he came at you. Yeah. So I went 30 for.
I was scoring at an unbelievable rate. Unbelievable rate. I want to make sure. I want to make sure his organization felt that.
They felt that.
They felt that.
Yo, listen. Yo, we about to wrap this up, man. This is my brother DC, Donnell, Cummings. Thanks for coming, man.
No doubt, man.
I appreciate you,
man.
And keep up the great work that you're doing, and within the community, within the jail setting, your household. Much love, and man.
Yeah.
We catch up again soon.
Yep.
It's the AMF show. AMF show, Coach J Vaughn. And we out.
All right, we out. See y'all later, man.
My boy. Yo, that is funny shit.
Word to everything I love. That kid, man. He did something.